Hello everybody, Simulation Alley 007 here and welcome back to my channel, and today you join me in Scotland where we're taking the Scotrail train that I made on live stream to Glasgow Queen Street. Let's get into the video, shall we? So I made this on live stream a while ago. It's the Voyager Scotrail train, as you can see. Right, so we have permission to leave, so let's head for Haymarket. Let's go. Hope you're having a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this video. And welcome to Scotland, first and foremost. So, the reason why I've done the Voyager livery is because Scotrail has announced they're getting rid of the HSTs and replacing them with 222 Meridians. So I thought I'll do this live on stream, which I have done. Took me about 2 hours to make, which I didn't think was too bad. And that's the livery again, which is quite good, I think. I'm pleased with it, so our stops are Haymarket, which is coming up now. Then it'll be West Calder, Shotts, Wishaw, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, and Glasgow Central. No, that's Central. I want Queen Street. That's why it didn't sound right. Yeah, I put in the wrong blimmin' thing. Yeah, never mind. I'll do Glasgow. I'll do Edinburgh to Glasgow, Queen Street stops. Now I've got to find the right ones. Jesus, it's not easy. Okay, I'll have to do it on TrainPal. Let's get into the station. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit laggy. I think that's because of the HSTs. Just let the passengers out. A passenger door has become stuck. Right. Okay. There you go. We'll load the passengers and we'll head off to our next stop. Right, so we're being held here for some reason. If I can stop. So our stops are Lennisgrove, Polmont, Falkirk High, and Croy. Why are you stopping? Oh, because of that. Right, fair enough. So there is a bit of a wait here, but when we can go, we'll carry on. Right, we can now go. So we've got 14 miles until our stop. And that's the Scotrail depot with the HSTs, which I will be doing soon. Got the old GWR one on there. Is it debranded? No. Fair enough. Don't worry, that isn't mine. That's just a downloaded one that I wanted to try to get the coach numbers on, but apparently no one has done that, so I won't be doing it. Right. I don't know actually how far this is. It should take about 15 minutes apparently. Which I'm hoping I don't have to time-lapse this one, which I don't really want to do, as every video is time-lapsed. Which, talk about that, that's HST. Which these are replacing them, but anyway. I've only chosen this one because the timetable's a little bit more busier, which I prefer. I don't really want to admit it, but I'm starting to like Voyagers. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Because I never really used to like them. But anyway. So we have 13 miles until our stop. We're coming up to Glasgow Parkway. Glasgow Parkway? Edinburgh Parkway. My mind is just not functioning at the minute because I've been up for hours and this is my second video that I've recorded. I didn't really want to record it tonight, but oh well, never mind. Positive vibes, as they say. We'll tone as we go through here. Very fine line between 3 and 4. Because you do not want to go over 100 mile an hour. Which we're at now. Well, we were. Wonder if we're seeing the LNER train as well. Don't know. We're driving the 10:05 service from Edinburgh to Glasgow. We have a 80 mile an hour speed limit coming up. That is the bridge. I've already got a thumbnail in mind. I haven't made it yet, but it's going to be goodbye Intercity or inter7city, hello Voyager or something like that. Right. Power off. Start braking. Haven't actually done this line in ages. Once we're over the bridge, we can go 90 mile an hour. Hey, there we go. What did I say earlier? I wonder if we see an LNER train. Lo and behold, there it is. Happy days. That's made my day. I genuinely didn't know if I was going to see one or not. That's why I was like, oh hello. Alright, there's the sign for 90. Get back up to 100 in a minute. I was planning to do this line in April, but because of well, personal circumstances, shall I say, I'm unable to do my April holiday, which I was really gutted about. So never mind. had everything booked except from the hotel. If I booked the hotel and then paid for the hotel, you know, I paid for all of the tickets, but if I just did not have enough money to pay for the hotel, never mind. We'll have to do it some other time. Get back up to 100. Just at the minute, everything is so expensive, and life is expensive. Right. Got to think about slowing down in a minute. Just over a mile away. There's the station. Good old 158. There we go. Right, next station is Polmont. Lock the doors. There we go. Polmont is in 4.6 miles. Got all the safety systems on as well, as you can probably hear. I've got to put my heater on, it's quite cold in where I am, so I hope my audio isn't affected, I really hope not. turn off my heater. We can head back up to 100 in a minute, which is nice. May not even need to slow down. Yeah, I do. There we go. Then back down to 90 in a minute, but we'll use that 100 as best as we can. Coast. Normally we can't actually out of service, and we can't do anything with it, which is annoying. Start slowing down. One of the diesel engines has stalled, will need to be restarted. That's fine, I'm coming up to a station anyway. Which is here. Gotta go max brake so I can actually stop. Open up, we'll restart that engine. There we go. So we'll let the passengers load and unload, and we'll head to our next station. Right, we're able to go now. There we go. Falkirk High is our next stop at 3 miles away. And then it's Croy, and then it's Glasgow Queen Street. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, smash a like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, as it helps the channel grow and it lets me know you guys and girls like this type of content, and I will keep making more. At least all the engines are working now, got no faults. I can't actually remember the last time I'd driven a Voyager in a video. I think it was the last video of the cross-country video where I'd done Exeter to Plymouth. That was ages ago. In a video I haven't driven it for ages, but I've done YouTube shorts with the Lumo and everything. But that was only a short period of driving. I haven't driven it like this before. Well, for a while, shall I say, not before. If I remember, this is quite a small station. Where's my stop? I'll go right to the end. Stopped a little bit early. Right, so we're here, and Glasgow is there. So we've driven almost halfway. So we're almost there. Just thought I'd do a drive-by there. So you've got 9.4 miles until Croy. There is a train currently sat in Croy, but because we're so far behind it, we won't have any issues. Hopefully. And we can get up to the full 100, which is nice. Comment down below your favourite, if you got this far, comment down below your favourite train spotting location. I'd love to hear your opinions. Mine, I got asked this question the other day, where's your favourite train spotting location? Well, it's difficult to say because it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for freight, i.e. class 66s, class 70s, class 90s, on the odd occasion the class 88s or 68s, it's got to be the West Coast, especially at Tamworth, because when I went there I didn't realise it was like a upper and lower level. So I got there, I think I've told the story before, I got there, I was like, whoa, this is quite a good station. You can see quite far up, as in you're looking up towards Scotland way, and I'm looking up thinking, hang on a minute, that's a bridge. All of a sudden this class 37 comes around with freight. I'm like, seriously? So I missed and it was the big logo livery one as well. I was like, seriously? So Tamworth is a really good train spotting location because you get tones from the Avanti drivers, you get tones from the freight drivers if you're lucky. So it's difficult to say the best location because you've also got the likes of Doncaster or Peterborough is probably better on the east coast, because when I was at Peterborough, again I saw the class 37 with that coach behind it. I can't remember which one it was. It was like the Le Mans one or something like that. And after a while, it was freight after freight after freight. It's like, wow. And then you get the odd high-speed class 91s going through, or the class 225s. You get Lumo going through a high speed. You've got Grand Central going through a high speed. You've got Hull trains going through a high speed. Yeah, that's a really good location as well. You've got Peterborough. What other lines have I been on? Gloucester. You get the occasional freight going through. That was a good spotting location. Crewe, when I was there, you get freight and some high-speed trains going through. Where else have I been? Burnham recently, you get extremely hot, 125-mile-an-hour IETs going through, and you get some really good tones off the drivers. But not a lot. I wouldn't say not a lot of freight. I did get a decent amount. So if I was to say the best, actually I've also been to Gatwick Airport, which you get freight, high-speed freight going through. So if I was to say the best on the Great Western, West Coast, East Coast, and yeah, those three, the best would have to be on the Great Western that I've been to so far. Obviously I could be wrong, this is my own opinion, but Burnham, or anywhere between London and Reading, is quite good. So I would say Burnham's my favourite on the West Coast. No, tell a lie. It's difficult, because you got Reading West, which you just get freight after freight after freight there. But on the East Coast it's got to be Peterborough. On the West Coast it's got to be Tamworth. On the Great Western, it's either Reading West or Burnham. It's tough to actually make the call. But tell me what your opinion is. Where's your favourite spotting locations? Coming into Croy now. Well, 800 yards away. Got a little 170 there. What was up with that 170? Oh, he's going now. That was weird. Because I had his red light on. That was really weird. Anyway, next stop will be Glasgow Central. Lock the doors. There we go. Right, off to Glasgow in 10 miles. And we can go up to 100. So what stations have I been to? Well, or to train spot. So I'm going to go from the bottom of the country all the way up to the top. So Penzance, St Turf, just trying to think, Penzance, St Turf, Par, Bodmin Parkway, technically Liscard for one video, or like a clip, St Germans for a clip, Saltash, just outside of Saltash over that bridge that I've done ages ago, like a 10-minute video. St Budo Ferry Road. Keam, Dockyard, Devonport, Plymouth, Lerver Bridge. I know there's not a station, but it's where I've train spotted before. Totnes, Newton Abbot, Exeter St David's, Bristol, Swindon, Didcot Parkway, Goring and Streatley, Chelsea, Reading, Reading West, Burnham, London Paddington, London King's Cross, London St Pancras, Ashford, just trying to think now. Is there any others? Yes. See, all the country now opens up, and I've got to try to think of all the others. Crewe, Manchester Piccadilly, technically. Not for a full video, but I'm pretty sure I've done Manchester Piccadilly. I know I've been there. Birmingham. What else have I been to? Preston, Carlisle, Edinburgh Waverley, technically Newcastle, but not for a full video. York, Scarborough, Doncaster, Peterborough, is there anything else? I'm gonna have to actually look at my no, I've got enough time. Playlists. Well, I'll put it on to minimum. I did forget one on the main line. It's Lostwithiel, Dundidcot, Dunswindon, Hereford. I've been to Hereford, Cardiff Central, Dartmouth, Paignton. Yeah, we're going a bit quick, but never mind. Gatwick Airport, Twyford, Cheltenham Spa, Ivy Bridge, Leicester, Derby, Coventry, Rugby, Wolverhampton, Tamworth, both Tamworths, upper and lower, Northampton, London Waterloo, Eastleigh, Basingstoke, London Euston, Hatfield, Clapham Junction, London Victoria, Hayes and Harlington, and that's it. So yeah, I've done loads of stations, absolutely loads, but it's not as many as my friend Western Rail Spotter. Go and check him out, he's got more subs than me. But again, we're friends, so I don't really care. I know that sounded really like narcissistic. Oh, he's got more subs than me. Well, he's my friend, so I've helped him out. And obviously his viewers and what he's doing. He's got a full-time job, unlike myself, so he's able to go places and train spots. So yeah, go and check him out. It's called Western Rail Spotter. Right, coming into Glasgow now. Right, get down to 20, which I am now. Platform 7. This tunnel always takes ages. Welcome to Glasgow Queen Street, everybody. He was actually waiting for us. Yeah, he was waiting for us. There we go. Unlock and put tails on. So, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you liked what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. What that is going to be yet, I don't know. I've got an idea on some of the videos I want to be doing, such as the Train to World Locals, How Strong Are They episodes. I want to do some more German videos. I want to do some more, I'm just trying to think, guard mode videos, livery videos, live streams. I've just had an idea that I want to actually do a video with Western Rail Spotter, like a podcast sort of thing. Tell me if you actually want to watch that, because that would be quite cool. Just me and him doing a podcast. Obviously, it's an idea that I've just come up with, so I don't know if he'll be down for it or not. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.